Be sure to check out the Monster Island Buddies Christmas special, The Godzilla Nativity Story, now live on this channel. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and for the third year straight, I'm gonna tell you in rhyme why Baiyi's so great. Cause I'm in the US, buying stuff from Japan, finding collectibles and goodies at fair prices, man. Baiyi translates the pages, they convert the cash, they handle the shipping so you get your stash. And when you sign up using a link down below, you'll get 2,000 free yen to spend somewhere, I don't know. Buy a robot in Gearus, or a video game instead. Buy an Evangelion Kiryu popcorn bucket head. Dig for hidden treasures and leave behind no breadcrumb. Buy a butt-face Manila toy, or this Godzilla who's in the middle of, Santa's real nice, but Baiyi brings more joy, cause I'd rather have this King Ghidorah than more garbage from Uncle Roy. And just one more jolly reason you should use Baiyi is that it supports the channel and helps feed my dog Andy. So Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I think I said that part early. That didn't sound quite right. Playtime! Yay! Alright, it's time to revisit our rapidly expanding list of every Godzilla-related Funko Pop release ever. To see all the original releases and stuff from Godzilla vs. Kong, check out Volume 1 of this series. And for releases related to Godzilla Kong the New Empire and some other random monster releases, check out Volume 2. Real fast, I did miss a pop in Volume 2, and oddly enough, only one person seemed to catch it. Funko Pop 1469 is the Godzilla Singular Point Pop with Heat Ray. Well, there's a version of this with the same number and virtually looks identical, except it is a Funko Shop exclusive glow-in-the-dark variant. I should also mention the Homerzilla Pop I showed you in the last video can now be found in this Treehouse of Horror 13-day countdown calendar as a Pocket Pop. On to the new stuff. This video is going to pick up where Funko simultaneously released a whole bunch of different Godzillas across history as part of the Godzilla 70th Anniversary Bash. These kind of releases don't excite me personally, because I'd rather have more monsters than a million different Godzillas, but that's just me. Let's check them out. What better place to start than with Godzilla 1954 getting an official pop? This is number 1662 in Pop Movies, and on the back of the box, you'll see the other three guys I just showed you, plus a jumbo version of this 1954 Godzilla. We'll get to all of it. Relax, the video just started. Here's the standard 1954 Godzilla. Immediately, I like the desaturated look. We've seen this twice with the King Kong and Godzilla Homers from previous videos. I'm always a sucker for the black and white look, so I love that. Otherwise, I'm lukewarm on the mold personally. The dorsal plates look so rinky-dinky. And look at the seam with the mouth. It's making Godzilla look like the guy from Icky the Killer. We'll put him next to the very first Godzilla Funko Pop mold, which, remember, was bigger than regular pop sizes. The new guy is okay, I guess. One thing he's doing that you don't see a lot with these giant monster toys is he's looking downward. That's neat. He's got variants. I'll show you one right now. This is a Books A Million exclusive silver version. Same number as the original, 1662. And yep, it's the Godzilla I showed you, except this one made a bargain with Galactus to save his homeworld. It's neat, I like it. Visually, I think it's cool. Funko jumped right over all those campy decades of Godzilla and went straight to Godzilla 1984. This is number 1663, and it's another decent one. It's all a matter of taste. I never liked fangs on Godzilla personally. This guy feels like another case of nothing burger dorsal plates, though. The two so far have been very similar in that regard. One thing Funko does consistently well with these Godzilla pops is the texture. This guy's is pretty good, but there's very good coming up later in the video. So Godzilla 1984 has a limited edition Chase variant version. It's this mold again, but Godzilla is fire red. Why? I don't know, but it looks awesome. I'd be down with an all-red Godzilla like this in a movie. Number 1664 is Godzilla 1999. God, I didn't know I'd be doing so much math. It's our Millennium Boy. He's got the biggest grin yet with these little bits of gum on the sides. Can't say I'm a huge fan of this guy's insane smile accentuated by more seams, but things are better from the back. We have really nicely sized dorsal plates, I love the colors, and I can see here a lot of work's going into the skin texture too. This guy's 50-50 on balance. Sometimes it's not an issue, sometimes it is. I guess it's depending on what spot on a table I'm trying to put him on. But he's the only pop I've had any sort of balance issues with in today's video. Each Godzilla's smile has gotten crazier and crazier, culminating here with the 2016 Shin Godzilla, number 1665. For me, across the four, this is the winner on color and texture, especially again from behind. I love this one's flowering dorsal plates and the blacks and reds. The long tail ends with its own little face. Shin Godzilla's sort of fixed looking at the tail like the two are doing a ventriloquist act. Shin's face and mouth especially don't do much for me. As you can see, I'm personally lukewarm on this series as a whole, but I can appreciate what it's doing. I'm just not a fan of these faces in general. I still prefer the original Pop face to these, and I strongly prefer the Godzilla vs. Kong Monsterverse Godzilla Pop the most of all. Probably because it looks the least like a Funko Pop. So you already saw that the 1954 Godzilla got blown up to a jumbo version, and here it is. Number 1666, and it's big. Jumbo Pops like this make for nice large room decor that's also friendly on the wallet considering the size, and I don't think this guy's any exception. It's got some weight, and it's jumbo alright. This is almost exactly twice the size of the regular Pop version. No really, I calculated this using finger mathematics. It's cool, I like it, but in jumbo size the small dorsal plates look even smaller to me. That's really bothering me. My guy also came with a few specks of scuffled paint right out of the box, which is always annoying. What do you think of this guy? It's nice to have a large Godzilla that's not from the Monsterverse. It's a smidge taller, too. However, I'm just super in love with the Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla mold. It's still my favorite Pop Godzilla, hands down. This is how you do detail. And look at these dorsal plates. That's what I'm talking about. But if you think the Jumbo Pop is big, take a look at that Godzilla vs. Mothra Pops posters release. This is number 23 in this series, and it's representing the poster to the 1992 release Godzilla vs. Mothra. Why this Godzilla movie? Who knows, but let's hurry and take a look inside. My dog's bored. I've never opened this one before, and it's a little trickier than the other boxes. Yeah, it's two Pops in a giant acrylic box with a printed poster in the back. This is not for me. Literally half of the box is empty. If this thing were half the height, I think I'd actually enjoy displaying it a lot more, but otherwise, I think this is showing a lot of nothing. The Pops themselves look good, though, and that's the annoying part. We got an actual Pop Mothra in here, and it's not the Blacklight Monsterverse one. And this Godzilla figure is the best one we've looked at today, in my opinion. You can see, too, that it's bigger than the other Godzillas. It actually scales best with the original bigger Godzilla molds. Back to Mothra, I think she looks really good. That's a Pop I wouldn't mind having out on an acrylic stand of some sort. And it got me thinking, can you get these Pops out of the display? And it looks like you can, it's just screws holding the whole box together. And once you open the acrylic box, you can just unscrew Mothra and Godzilla and they'll be free. Unfortunately though, they'll have these screw cylinders on their backs, which are a bit of an eyesore. But everything can be easily put right back together good as new, if you wanted to. It seems. I'm not gonna try. Okay, enough Godzilla. Pop movie 1667 is Gigan. This is a standard size Pop. His back just shows those Godzillas again. This is a Showa era Gigan, and I'm always glad when this guy gets some love. Gigan in Pop form, however, not my favorite thing in the world. I like the colors, and the details are doing their job. Just overall, I don't love it, especially the head. Here he is with Godzilla 54. Here he is with Mechagodzilla. They do not match. These look like they came from two different toy lines. Gigan's head is like twice as large. I know, I'm whining a lot in this video, but here's a Pop that I will gush over. It's a GameStop exclusive Mecha King Ghidorah. This is number 1668, it's larger in size, and it's in my top 3 of favorite Godzilla-related Pops. Again, we got the Godzillas on the back. I love everything about this mold. It's like an adorable chibi monster with just enough Pop features so you know it's a Pop, but no more. The details, especially with the mechanical parts, are really well done. And I think the paint is spectacular. This looks like a statue that you might see being sold for over $100. Yeah, I'm biased because Mecha King Ghidorah is like one of my favorite kaiju from Toho, but you can't deny that this is an awesome Pop. And it's a larger one, and I actually love that. I love how intimidating it looks next to the average guys. I think Pop nailed this one. I highly recommend the Funko Pop Chibi Mecha King Ghidorah. It's just really nice. No notes. See, it's not all negative. Alright, how about another crappy Godzilla? Number 1811 is Godzilla -1. Now, first of all, this one's got real good weight. It's heavier than the others to me. And it's got very nice textures, which is something you have to have if you're doing Godzilla -1. The dorsal plates are probably the highlight in my opinion. It's the head. It's weird to me. Like, it's somewhere between the new Godzilla design and the original Pop Godzilla head design. It almost looks like someone took the cute old head and then tried to make it scary. Its pose and detail remind me of the Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla pop that I keep gushing about. Look, it's like -1 is the midpoint between these two molds. You know what I'm trying to say here? Number 1812 is a limited edition Amazon exclusive pop. It's Shin Godzilla again, but this time the mouth is wide open, revealing a whole lot of purple. It's also facing the other direction as the original Shin Godzilla. I personally strongly prefer the first one. Let me know which one you like more. Let's move over to a mini-series of Pop Deco vibrant color sorta blacklight releases. There's a whole bunch we could look at. No more Godzillas on the back of the boxes. Number 1889, Mechagodzilla aka Kiryu in a special blue color. There's no regular color version of this guy to date, but I enjoy these blues, and this is another one where they opted to go highly detailed on the sculpt. I think they did well. I think Kiryu is miles better than the Showa Mechagodzilla in terms of shapes and proportions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Number 1890 is this Godzilla, who's super pank. It's just called Godzilla, but this has a lot of parts from the Godzilla 1999 mold, including his big, beautiful dorsal plates. It's a different head, though. I think it's a better smile and much wider. I really enjoy these hot pink colors. Of all the Godzillas we looked at in today's video, this one is my favorite. I do not own 1891. This is another Godzilla 54 mold, and it was a Geekfest exclusive. This one has vibrant pop colors that go with this mini-series of pops we're looking at right now, but it also glows in the dark. 1892 is a really cool Space Godzilla. This is a Funko exclusive, and I really, really like the shiny purples and teals on this guy. It's a good mold too, detailed well, proportioned well. After Mecha King Ghidorah, this is my favorite from today that's not Godzilla. Pop Movies 1893 is Destoroyah, an Amazon exclusive. Still no Godzillas on the back of this guy's box, he killed them all. And this is just a regular paint job, kinda stuck in the middle of all these pop color deco releases we're talking about. Destoroyah! He's not bad, I like the mold. For me, it's the colors I don't love. Maybe it should have been shiny and poppy. It's very yellow and red and flat, and I think it could have benefited from some really dark black accents. Not those light grays it has, I mean the nice, crisp, burnt skin look. Destoroyah is a smidge taller than the average bear, but feels small next to Mecha King Ghidorah. He's bigger than most of the new Godzillas, which is good, but what's unfortunate is that he's smaller than the original Burning Godzilla pop release. These guys go in the same movie, but were not made with the other figure in mind, so they don't match at all. Back to the colorful ones, 1894 is, yup, it's another variant of the Godzilla 54 mold from earlier, and it's an Entertainment Earth exclusive. Funko's getting some real mileage out of this mold, and yeah, if you've never seen them out of the box, you might not know how the color goes all black on the back with this orangish dorsal plate look. It's pretty neat, I actually really dig it. Since I don't really love the mold, this guy's gotta have to win me over on colors like this that are fun. Counting the jumbo version, there are 5 versions of this Godzilla 54 mold. These aren't really advertised as working with blacklights, but they look like they would work. Of course, the camera never captures the true effect, so you'll have to trust my experience here. The two Godzillas do glow very well. I'd say yes for them. Only parts of Kiryu glow. His eyes, face, and mouth do not. I don't love this one personally, but it's up to you if this one goes on your blacklight shelf or not. It's a no for me. What I specifically dislike most about these guys, though, is that they're standard-sized pops, but they all come in larger boxes for whatever reason. So now I can't use my standardized acrylic casing that I protect my pops in. Ugh! This month, some new pop pre-orders will be shipping. This includes a standard King Ghidorah with a beam attack. This is another good one, and it's number 1937. Pops is oddly good at King Ghidorah designs. The electric attacks coming out of the mouth, I could have lived without them, but I don't mind them. They are better in person than they look in pictures. Putting them next to my favorite Mecha King Ghidorah, you can see that they are slightly different colors, but they have the same lovable chibi Ghidorah face. In my opinion, King Ghidorah is another good one. They're also releasing a mini-series of sleeping monsters. This includes number 1953, which is a sleeping King Ghidorah, 1954, which is a sleeping Godzilla with Manila, and 1955, which is a sleeping Space Godzilla. How unfortunate that 1954 wasn't an actual Godzilla 1954. And these sleeping guys are all considered supersized pops. At the time I'm making this video, they haven't shipped yet, but for quite some time I've had this unpainted prototype of the sleeping King Ghidorah. Pop prototypes have been appearing in collecting circles, and this one got in my hands before this line was even officially announced. We can see that this is just another spectacular Ghidorah mold. After Mecha King Ghidorah and regular King Ghidorah, Pops is 3 for 3 with Ghidorah molds. I love these two heads piled on one another over here. You can see the nice details on the scales. From what I've seen of the 3 sleeping molds, this is my favorite one. It is possible that these were inspired by the sleeping Godzilla mold from the new Empire line, which is becoming more and more of a rarity, so maybe it was just super successful. The sleeping guys do look really cute together. It's hard to tell on camera though, but Ghidorah is way wider, and that's where the supersized labeling comes in. I think these sleeping monsters are going to be a hit. There's also a pocket pop keychain of sleeping Godzilla. It's the same form as the full-size Godzilla, but no Manila this time. Now that I made this video and caught up, I'm sure new Godzilla pops will be announced tomorrow. And if they are, I'd like to see Jet Jaguar personally. Ooh, a blacklight Jet Jaguar. I'm sure we'll get a wave of new releases next year for Godzilla Kong Supernova. That is, if Funko is still around by then. But for just 5 minutes, let me enjoy the fact that I'm all caught up on this whole thing. Oh, what are you kidding me? They announced this today! Literally today! Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2001! GameStop exclusive. Gah!
Jojiro, MrWest.com.